Hello everyone, we are Group 7. Our topic is the performance management process practiced by the company, problem and challenge. In order to implement employee performance management, the enterprise must combine with the enterprise strategy, management style, and the enterprise cultures in the process of the design and the implementation of the performance management system. In the process of the implementations of the performance management system, the enterprise should continuously improve, and in the process of the performance appraisal tightly performance organization change. Company will encounter many problems in the process of the performance management. Let me introduce. Unclear understand performance management is the equivalent to the performance appraisals. In the enterprise performance management, easy to confuse a pair of the most basic concepts, performance management and performance appraisals. One-side pursuit performance indicators a lack of the scientific and determined what kind of the performance indicator is important in performance management. Expecting the performance appraisals is also more difficult to solve the problems. One-side pursuit of the competencies indicate. Some companies want to evaluate everything. However, too much assessment will only distract employee attention and affect their behavior or reputation. Performance result over process. Lack of the performance communication is the process by which managers and the employee work together and share the information. Result of the performance without the feedback. Only most of the enterprise performance management process to the performance appraisal is over. All kind of the firms spend a great deal of time and energies to fill in the after and the completion of the shoot. Improper use performance management and the reward and the punishment company are the inadvertently score on the performance appraisals result and the reward and the punishment according to the assessment result to the determine the distribution of your money. Punishment is not the quantified staff promotions and the reward outstanding staff.
Hi, I am BALQIS, so we will continue to the part how does it affect the employment in Malaysia. First one is lack of person-to-person. What is it? Work from home during pandemic COVID-19 in early 2020, with millions of individuals participating in the work from home experiment. It's important to grasp the drawbacks. Many remote employees express concern that their professional efforts would be overlooked due to a lack of in-office interaction during the talks. And the second is it will affect a two-way communication system. Straightforward and reciprocal trust and can impact an employee's level of devotion to the company. A downward communication mechanism from leaders to subordinates is required to increase the level of commitment against this organization. This is because an employee will have a stronger level of devotion to his job and his organization if he or she receives favorable feedback about the nature of the work in the company and its accomplishment with the agreement of superiors. The third one is negative impact on the working group or members in a department in the organization. The cooperation between group members is disrupted with the emergence of conflicts such as contradictions, opinion, and not reaching an agreement on something things. So this will increase the stress and involves negative emotions between members in an organization. Members in the organization will have difficulty performing the task together, and if continued, it will be increasingly dangerous as it will result or affect and reduce the performance of an organization. Okay, next, the current trend or practice in relation to the issue in Malaysian context or profession. So the globalization, workforce, diversity, changing skill needs, corporation downsizing, continuous improvement programs, re-engineering, the contingent workforce, decentralized work locations, and employee participation are all issues that HR professionals must be aware of. The first one is globalization. The Malaysian economy has benefited and suffered as a result of globalization, notably in terms of income inequality, employment, the demand for a skilled and educated workforce, and labor policy and planning. So it clearly, the globalization has aided the country's economic progress by expanding trade and attracting foreign direct investment, both of which have provided new avenues for growth. The second current trend in Malaysia is changing expectation in work arrangements. According to the Randstad Work Monitor 2H in year 2020 study, 48% of respondents respond that in a post-COVID-19 scenario, their ideal work environment will be a mix of working from home and in the office. 40% wish to work from home on a regular basis. So some people wish to save time traveling so they can perform personal errands, while others may find that working from home makes them more productive. And the third one is an integrated workforce strategy. The organizations are more likely to adopt an integrated workforce strategy moving forward, where there is a healthy combination of permanent employees, contract workers, and freelancers. So this allows organization to practice more financial flexibility when it comes to workforce cost management. So in hiring, requirements will also take a more skills-focused approach as opposed to the linear growth that is typically based on the individual's years of experience. So the last one is key performance indicators, which is known as KPIs. The KPIs provide a focus for strategic and operational improvement, create an analytical basis for decision making, and help focus attention on what matters most. So since October 2004, the National Registration Department, which is known as NRD, of Pulau Pinang has been using KPIs as a performance management tool. So it went into effect when the government issued an order to all pilot agencies engaged in the project to begin using KPIs in their frontline services. But not only Malaysia, other countries also started to use the KPI in measuring their performance for a long time ago. For example, various levels of government in the USA have required the reporting of KPIs, PLS or PMS since the 1960s.
Hello everyone, I'm Lido Hao. I'm going to present about compare with what is being practiced in other countries. In fact, both China and Malaysia should improve employees' understanding of performance management. In terms of performance management, realize that performance appraisal is only a part of performance management. An enterprise uses performance appraisal to manage employees' bonuses and dividends, which is only a small aspect of performance management. The greater role of performance management should be to integrate all the work of an enterprise into a scientific human resource management system through comprehensive evaluation of various indicators of employees. It can not only decide the reward and promotion of employees, but also better stimulate the creativity and initiative of employees. At the same time, performance management is not just a simple assignments and bonuses. Enterprises must also have special training personnel to investigate and train employees, and then combine with the specific situation of the enterprise. developed suitable for the enterprise, the performance evaluation standard should also have differences and variability and make corresponding changes in different performance cycles according to different work. Next is identify reason why it happens. The reality of performance management in the early stage of enterprise development. Enterprises are small in scale, single in business operation, few management levels, and decision-making power is concentrated in the hands of the boss. Managers and employees at all levels have performance management. The basic management level of the enterprise needs to be improved. The development strategy of the enterprise is not clear. The function of the department is not clear. The lack of budget system. There are many factors that affect the implementation effect of enterprises' performance management. Corporate culture and corporate development strategy and organizational structure all affect the effect of performance management. The purpose of performance management is not to pay performance wages and bonuses, nor to raise wages, which are means. The purpose of performance management is to continuously improve the performance of the organization and individuals so as to ensure the realization of enterprise development goals. That's all from me.
Hi, I am SABIRAH. LATIFF. We continue the presentation with the action plan to solve the problem. So the first one is organization sets goals effectively. Typically, departmental managers develop goals for their departments based on organizational-wide goals that complement the overall company plan. Making departmental goals available to all managers ensures that there is no overlap, eliminates conflict, and helps members of various departments to identify where they assist one another and avoid working at cross purpose. Each manager then communicates the general objective with his or her department and meets with employees to establish specific performance objectives and strategies. The second one is developing leaders from within. To be able to create leaders from the inside the organization implies that this person already has a demonstrated fit with the company's culture and that the training expenditures and resources spent turning this person into an asset will not be wasted. Employees will be motivated by this leadership role because they will feel that their hard work will be rewarded with promotions and other rewards. So the next one is the rewarding. Employees' contributions can be praised if supervisors have the skills to encourage rewarding employees. A supervisor who truly consistently and publicly congratulates people and team on their accomplishments boosts morale, engagement, and performance for all parties involved. Employees will be drawn to supervisors and team that are recognized for expecting and reward high-quality work. The Institute low-cost awards come next. Certifications of gratitude or success, awards win, workplace banners or a photo wall of fame are all low-cost and imaginative methods to show people that you are appreciated. A supervisor who delivers such token with zeal and sincerity will contribute to the development of a performance culture that values accomplishment. But not least is gather information from multiple resources. Obtaining performance data from a range of sources improves impartiality and guarantees that all elements influencing performance are taken into account. Objective data such as sales reports, call records, or deadline report should be included in these materials. Feedback from others, outcome of personal observation, recording of continuing discourse, and records of any external or environmental elements affecting performance are all examples of useful information. Many appraisals also contain a self-evaluation by the employee. Past performance reviews present departmental and organizational objectives and establish standards connected to career ambitions, are all papers that can assist define performance targets. So, as a conclusion, the procedures for measuring performance differ from one company to the next. While flexibility within units and between employee categories is necessary, a uniform, clear, and meaningful performance management procedures for all employees must be designed and executed. Employees and supervisors are involved in a performance partnership to align with unit, department, and company goals in a fair and transparent way. In an attempt to promote respect, transparency, trust, and communication between supervisors and the employees, the organization should increase resources and training for all supervisors. Thank you.